Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Now, here is Harden. Out to the right wing. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Back to Paul. There's the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from Durant.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Now here's Booker.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. 4-point game.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career. Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
To the middle. Wants to get it to Booker and does. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges inside the three-point line. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He talked about the best strategy of containing Kevin Durant on the offensive end. Coach told me Kevin's going to get his. You can't stop that. But if you can push him off his favorite spots, it might make his production a bit more palatable to our defense. So they've done their homework on KD, but the exam is going to be harder. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Harden. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Booker against Harden. Booker the pass to Paul. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Harden against Booker. Here's Aldridge. Again, the Nets for two.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
A nice shot by Booker.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point lead. Pass to KD. And the shot goes down.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And the first one drops. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now Booker following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. It's good. Booker's got 9.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Harden against Booker. Harden the pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Booker. Launches it. They get it back. Nets leading by 3. Here's Irving. Durant kicks to Harden. Top of the key, Griffin. Shoots over Crowder. Griffin's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Bridges. And to get open is Crowder. No good that time. Durant with some nice D. The Nets have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder with the steal. Booker against Harden. Paul with the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Irving. Count that one.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one tricked you into it.
Booker with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nets lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Ayton is out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Shamet in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Suns trail by 3. Booker dishes to Johnson. And a missed layup. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. From deep Harden. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You gotta like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Both free throws good from Booker. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That one falls for Paul Millsap.
Well, Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. Consistent double-double threat, and has performed at an all-star weekend.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Shamet. Over Harris. No good off the back of the rim. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Johnson against Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11.
I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. They get it back. And here are the Nets. They've got an 8-0 run. High post, KD. Johnson's there. Mills, that's a two-pointer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Harden against Booker. Kicks it to Payne. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nets.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Mills passes to KD. In the corner, it's Harris. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Booker outside. He kicks to Payne. Shoots over Mills. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. Here's Harden. Plays it up off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Here's Harden. Here's Millsap. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Phoenix. Bridges, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for James Harden. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Good on both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Paul. And they double up Paul. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The 10-footer. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Paul.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Irving passes to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul outside. The drive by Booker. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Irving looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Can't nailed the jumper.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I gotta take my suit off.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the 4. Here is Harden. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Harden finds KD. Aldridge against Ayton. A fader. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A big part of this attack from this team is Aldridge right there. Doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Dishes it to Ayton. Yep, that one goes.
This is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Puts one up from 19, kept alive. Here's Aldridge, and the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A nice shot by Booker.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Harden kicks to Durant. The pass to Irving. Back to KD. And it's in there.
Well, the ball hitting his hands and then the ball hitting the back of the net as KD throws another one in.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Booker.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Durant drawing the double team. Pocket 6. Harden. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for James Harden. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Paul dishes to Crowder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Outside Durant. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Suns trail by 12. Now Paul. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The deep three from Durant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Irving passes to KD. 1:27 left in the third. Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock. Bridges against Durant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 13.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Irving finds KD. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Irving with the steal. Harden with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Hits it from three-point range.
Just one smooth, elongated motion. Durant is just a machine and so repeatable on his delivery.
Booker outside. Over Harden. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Booker. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Jay Crowder. Payne out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Irving. Steps back and fires. And that one goes long. Suns trail by 10. Booker outside. Back to Payne. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Irving passes to Millsap. Now Aldridge, guarded by McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker looking around. The dish to Crowder. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Irving. Payne in the post. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving with it. Now guarded by Payne. And that one's good, Irving.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost, and when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Payne gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Right side, Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Now here's Payne. Offline with his 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. On its way from Irving for 2. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Crowder. Passes it to Johnson. Here's Payne. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 11. Now here's Irving. A floater. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. See if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now here's Durant. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Durant feeling it out a bit.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Nets leading by 11. Here's Irving. Durant down low. Working on Booker. Durant. That's good.
And just a good read by KD as to where that miss was coming off.
The Suns running out of time. And here's Booker. This is to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Great open look there.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for KD.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And the dunk by Booker.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And Brooklyn has possession following the score by Phoenix. And a deep three from Harden from beyond the arc and then some. And the Nets lead by 13.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Irving with the ball. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We expect big games for you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.